Welcome back, everyone. If you're into rare coins, history, or incredible stories of value, this video is for you. Today, we're going to explore one of the most significant coins to ever come out of Australia, the 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin. Not only does it hold immense historical value, but its monetary value is jaw-dropping, a whopping $4.90 million. So, where did this incredible coin come from? The coin was minted in 2012 by the Perth Mint in Australia. This year was a special one, marking Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee, celebrating her 60 years on the throne. But the coin itself isn't just a commemorative piece, it's a record breaker. The 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin is not your typical pocket change. It's a massive 1-ton coin made from pure gold. Yes, you heard that right, 1 ton of solid gold. It's officially recognized by the Guinness World Records as the largest gold coin ever minted. Now, let's talk specifics. This coin is not only large, it's enormous. It has a diameter of 80 centimeters and a thickness of 12 centimeters. It weighs a colossal 1,012 kilograms, which is just over 2,200 pounds. The front of the coin features an iconic image of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by artist Ian Rank Broadley. His portrait of Her Majesty has been featured on Australian coins since 1998 and is known for its realism and attention to detail. Now, the reverse side of the coin is just as breathtaking. It showcases a majestic red kangaroo, a symbol deeply tied to Australia's identity. This design is surrounded by rays of sunlight, emphasizing Australia's sunny, vibrant nature. The kangaroo, a national icon, adds to the coin's cultural significance. Here's where things get really interesting. Despite its monumental size and weight, the face value of this coin is only $1 million Australian dollars. That's the value printed on the coin itself, but as we all know, rare and historical coins can often fetch far more on the open market. The market value of the 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin is currently estimated at around $4.9 million USD. But why the huge difference? Well, the answer lies in several factors: its rarity, its gold content, its historical significance, and the fact that it holds a Guinness World Record. With over a ton of pure gold, the intrinsic value of the material alone is worth millions, but collectors and investors are willing to pay even more for its uniqueness and historical connection to Queen Elizabeth II. It's not just a coin, it's a one-of-a-kind artifact. Now, let's break down why this coin commands such an astronomical price. First, it's incredibly rare. There is only one like it in the world. This alone would drive up its value, but there's more. The Perth Mint, one of the world's most respected mints, used state-of-the-art techniques to create the coin, ensuring every detail was perfect despite its enormous size. It took months of careful planning and execution. Adds immense historical and cultural value. As a symbol of her Diamond Jubilee, this coin is part of a legacy that spans the Commonwealth and the globe. To own this coin is to own a piece of modern royal history. After its minting, the 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin was placed on display at the Perth Mint for the public to admire. It's been part of exhibitions that celebrate Australia's coin-making heritage, and it draws thousands of visitors every year. The coin is securely housed and well-guarded due to its immense value. As of now, it remains in the Perth Mint, but there's always the possibility that a wealthy private collector or institution could one day acquire this amazing piece. Until then, it stands as a symbol of Australia's craftsmanship and Queen Elizabeth's enduring reign. And there you have it. The 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin is a marvel in every sense of the word. From its massive size and intricate design to its royal connection and incredible value, this coin is a true masterpiece of numismatic history. At $4.9 million, it's not just a piece of money, it's a piece of history. Whether you're a collector, a history buff, or just fascinated by rare treasures, this coin is sure to capture your imagination. Thanks for joining me today to explore the fascinating world of the 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Next, 1981 Elizabeth Australia. We're diving into the fascinating world of a coin that might surprise you, the 1981 Elizabeth II Australian 20-cent coin. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly common coin could be worth a whopping $4 million, or is it just a myth? We'll uncover its history, explore its value, and settle the debate once and for all. Before we get started, take a good look at this coin. At first glance, it's a simple 20-cent coin from 1981, featuring the familiar face of Queen Elizabeth II on one side and a platypus on the reverse, which is emblematic of Australian currency design. But don't be fooled by its appearance, there's much more to this coin than meets the eye. First, let's step back in time to 1981. Australia was celebrating 75 years since Federation, and Queen Elizabeth II was the reigning monarch. During this time, the Royal Australian Mint, along with the Royal Mint in the UK and Canada, was busy producing millions of coins. In 1981 alone, over 158 million 20-cent coins were struck to meet demand. While most of these coins were minted in Australia, a portion was actually minted at the Royal Mint in London and the Royal Canadian Mint. Each mint produced slightly different versions of the coin, with minor variations that collectors obsess over today. These mint marks and slight changes in design can be crucial in determining the value of a coin. It's one reason why the 1981 20-cent coin is so significant to collectors worldwide. Next, let's talk about design. The obverse side of the 1981 20-cent coin features the bust of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, a portrait that was widely used across the Commonwealth countries at that time. The reverse side showcases the platypus, a beloved Australian animal, in a design by Stuart Devlin. But here's where it gets interesting. A small number of 1,981 20-cent coins were minted with errors, making them exceptionally rare. Some of these errors include double strikes, off-center strikes, or die clashes. These errors elevate the value of the coin because they're considered unique, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for such anomalies. So, if you're ever sorting through your old change or inherited a coin collection from a family member, keep an eye out for these little imperfections. They could turn a regular coin into a rare gem. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the $4 million claim. There have been rumors circulating in the numismatic community and online forums that a 1981 Elizabeth II Australian 20-cent coin was once sold for an astronomical $4 million. So, is this true, or just another internet myth? The truth is, while rare and error coins from 1981 can be incredibly valuable, there is no verified record of any 1981 Australian 20-cent coin selling for $4 million. In fact, most coins from this year, in circulated condition, are only worth their face value or slightly more, usually ranging from $1 to $5, depending on condition. However, if you happen to find an error coin, especially a rare one, the value can shoot up dramatically. Some rare error coins from 1981 have sold for several $1,000s at auction, but not millions. So, while the idea of a $4 million coin is exciting, it's important to separate fact from fiction. So, how do you know if your 1981 20-cent coin is valuable? First, you'll want to examine the coin's condition. This is known as grading. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint condition can fetch a higher price. You'll also want to look for any minting errors or variations, like those we mentioned earlier. If you think you've got a valuable coin on your hands, it's worth getting it appraised by a professional numismatist. You can also check auction sites or numismatic forums to get a sense of the current market value. So, what's the bottom line? While most 1981 Elizabeth II 20-cent coins are worth their face value, a rare error coin or one in pristine condition can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. However, the claim that any of these coins are worth $4 million is, at least for now, a myth. But who knows? Maybe one day a super rare variant could appear that will fetch millions. Until then, it's always worth keeping an eye out for rare and valuable coins in your collection. In the world of coin collecting, the true value often goes beyond the monetary. Coins like the 1981 Australian 20-cent piece are a window into history, a tangible connection to the past, and a fascinating hobby that can unite people from all walks of life. Whether you're collecting for profit or passion, every coin tells a story, and that's what makes this hobby so special. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more about coin collecting, rare finds, and the history behind the coins in your pocket, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Have you found a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting. Next, 2022 Australia Elizabeth. Today, we have something incredibly interesting and exciting to talk about, the 2022 Australian 20-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. Now, you might be wondering, is this coin actually worth millions? What's its history? And what makes it so special? Stay tuned because we're about to uncover everything you need to know. First things first, let's talk about the history of the Australian 20-cent coin. The 20-cent piece has been a part of Australian currency since decimalisation in 1966, when Australia switched from the British pound system to dollars and cents. It's one of the key coins in everyday transactions. Over the years, there have been many different versions of the 20-cent coin, but today, we're focusing on the 2022 edition, which is particularly noteworthy because it features Queen Elizabeth II, who has been a constant figure on Australian currency for decades. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait has appeared on Australian coins since her coronation in 1953. As of 2022, she is the longest reigning British monarch, and her likeness has evolved on Australian currency to reflect her age and reign. However, the 2022 coin has captured collectors' attention for more than just its design. It's now part of an incredible narrative, especially following the passing of the Queen in September 2022, making these coins a poignant reminder of her legacy. Now, let's dive into the design of this 20-cent coin. On the obverse side, we have the final portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Jody Clark, which has been used since 2019. The reverse side, like many Australian 20-cent coins, features the iconic image of a platypus. This design by Stuart Devlin is a symbol of Australian wildlife and has remained unchanged since 1966. The 2022 coin is made of copper and nickel, weighs 11.31 grams, and has a diameter of 28.52 millimeters. But, aside from these basic details, what really sets this coin apart is its context and the potential for its value to skyrocket. Alright, now to the million-dollar, or should I say multi-million-dollar, question. Can the 2022 Elizabeth II 20-cent coin really be worth as much as $5 million? Let's break this down. First, you have to understand the world of coin collecting, or numismatics. Certain coins can gain extraordinary value due to a combination of rarity, historical significance, and condition. In this case, the 2022 20-cent coin is tied to the historic end of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, which immediately makes it more valuable to collectors. With her passing, coins featuring her image will become part of history, and for many, owning this last mintage is a way to commemorate her legacy. Add to that the fact that some of these coins could be extremely rare due to limited mintage or potential minting errors. Minting errors are a huge deal in the numismatic world. A simple misprint or a slight flaw can turn a regular coin into a priceless artifact. For example, past Australian coins with minting errors, such as double strikes or off-center prints, have sold for tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. If a rare version of the 2022 20-cent coin exists with such a mistake or is part of a limited commemorative release, we could indeed be looking at a coin worth millions. The fact that it's tied to the final years of Queen Elizabeth's reign only adds to its value. Now, let's clarify something important. The face value of this coin is 20 cents, meaning in regular transactions, it's worth exactly that, 20 cents. But the collectible value can be something entirely different. Coins often sell for far more than their face value, depending on their rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. Some of the most expensive coins ever sold started as everyday currency, but over time, their value shot up due to demand from collectors. The most famous example is the 1930 Australian penny, which had a face value of 1 penny but has sold for over $1 million. Could the 2022 20-cent coin have a similar fate? Time will tell, but there's definitely potential. So, could the 2022 Elizabeth II 20-cent coin be worth $5 million one day? It's possible if the right combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance aligns. But right now, it's mostly speculation and market excitement. Now, if you have one of these coins or are looking to start collecting, here's what you need to know to potentially identify a valuable version. First, check the condition of the coin. Is it in mint condition, or does it have wear and tear? Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are always worth more. Next, look for any minting errors. As I mentioned earlier, a small mistake in the production process can turn a regular coin into something extremely valuable. Use tools like magnifiers to inspect every detail closely. And finally, stay up to date with the latest auction results and news from numismatic communities. This way, you'll know if one of these coins is becoming a hot item and potentially worth millions. To wrap things up, the 2022 Australia Elizabeth II 20-cent coin is more than just a piece of metal. It's part of history, and in the world of coin collecting, historical significance can mean big money. While its face value is 20 cents, the collectible value could be much, much higher, especially if it turns out to be a rare version or has a minting error. Who knows? Maybe in the future, we'll see this coin fetching $5 million at an auction. So, if you happen to come across one of these coins, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of history worth a fortune. And if you're a collector, this could be one to add to your collection. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more coin and collectible content. And let me know in the comments, do you think this coin could really be worth $5 million one day? See you next time. Next, 1976 Elizabeth Australia, we're unveiling the fascinating story of one of Australia's most iconic and mysterious coins, the 1976 Elizabeth II Australian 20-cent coin. Could this small piece of metal be worth a whopping $48 million? You heard that right. Stick around as we uncover the history, the value, and the big money mystery behind this humble 20-cent coin. First, let's go back in time to the year 1976, a time of political changes, cultural shifts, and economic adjustments in Australia. The 20-cent coin we're talking about today bears the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. Just like many coins minted during her reign, Australia had been producing decimal coins for a little over a decade after converting from the old British-style pounds, shillings, and pence system in 1966. The 20-cent coin, introduced as part of the decimal system, quickly became a common fixture in Australian wallets. The coin in question from 1976 is made of copper-nickel and weighs 11.31 grams, with a diameter of 28.65 millimeters. Its reverse side famously features an iconic platypus, designed by Stuart Devlin, a renowned artist and metalworker. So, why is the 1976 20-cent coin so special? At first glance, it seems like just another coin from the 70s, but this particular year is surrounded by mystery. While millions of 20-cent coins were produced in 1976, only a very select few have attracted the attention of serious collectors. There are reports and rumors of rare minting errors from this year that make certain 20-cent coins worth far more than their face value. Some coins were misstruck with features from other denominations or suffered from other minting defects, making them incredibly valuable in the numismatic community. A unique combination of these factors has led to the astonishing claim that some of these coins could be worth up to $48 million, that's right, $48 million. But before you go rummaging through your drawers or coin collection, let's get to the bottom of why these coins are valued so highly and how to spot one. Now, let's get into the juicy part. Could your 1976 Elizabeth II Australian 20-cent coin actually be worth millions? There are several factors that determine a coin's value. Is your coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, or has it been heavily worn over the years? Does your coin have any unusual features? Some rare errors include double strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks. How many coins like yours exist? If the coin is an error variety, and only a few are known to exist, its value skyrockets. One of the reasons certain 1976 coins are so sought after is the rarity of error coins from that year. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with anomalies that make them unique. So, what's the deal with this mind-boggling $48 million figure? There's been a lot of buzz in the numismatic world about a specific 1976 20-cent coin allegedly fetching this astronomical amount. While no such sale has been publicly confirmed, it's important to note that coin collectors and auction houses can place speculative values on rare finds based on the uniqueness, history, and desirability of a particular piece. In the world of high-end collecting, sometimes a coin can become a cultural icon, transcending its material value and becoming a symbol of rarity. However, this rumored $48 million valuation has created an exciting mystery. Collectors and enthusiasts everywhere are now hunting for this elusive coin that could potentially break auction records. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1976 Elizabeth II Australian 20-cent coin is worth anything close to $48 million? Well, here are a few quick steps. Any unusual marks, misprints, or inconsistencies could indicate a rare coin. If you think you found something special, have it appraised by a professional numismatist or send it to a reputable coin grading service. It's crucial to remember that while some coins may fetch millions at auction, most coins won't reach such high values. However, even finding a moderately rare coin can still bring you hundreds or thousands of dollars. At the end of the day, whether or not you find a 1976 20-cent coin worth $48 million, the true value of collecting goes beyond the money. Each coin holds a piece of history, a snapshot of a different time and place. For many collectors, it's not just about the potential fortune, it's about preserving these little relics of the past. So, what are you waiting for? Dig out your old coins, check your collection, and who knows, maybe you've been sitting on a fortune all this time. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more exciting videos. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you think you've got the next $1 million piece in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Next, 2001 Australia Elizabeth 20 Senator. In this video, we're breaking down the value, history, and mystery surrounding the 2001 1-cent coin from the United States of America. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might want to double-check that change jar. Before we get into the jaw-dropping value of this coin, let's start with a bit of history. The 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has a long and rich history in the United States. The Lincoln penny design was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. For more than a century, his profile has graced this small but significant coin, but today, we're focusing on a specific year, 2001. This particular year might not seem remarkable at first glance. The coin is made from the same copper-plated zinc as most pennies minted since 1982, and it features the familiar image of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, there's something special about this coin. It's not just any ordinary penny you can find in your pocket change. In fact, certain versions of this coin have become one of the most valuable pennies ever sold, with a value far exceeding its humble face value. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 2001 penny so valuable? After all, billions of pennies are minted every year, and they don't typically become collector's items. The answer lies in the rare errors and unique features that occurred during production. In 2001, a very small number of pennies were minted with a variety of errors. These errors can include misstrikes, doubled dies, and off-center strikes. For collectors, these types of mistakes make the coin not just valuable, but extremely rare. One of the most famous examples is a 2001 penny with a dramatic double die error. This means the design elements were accidentally stamped twice, resulting in visible doubling on Lincoln's face, the date, or the lettering. This kind of error makes the coin incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. And the value? A single 2001 penny with the right kind of error has been known to sell for over $6 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right, millions. The highest known sale of a 2001 penny happened at an auction where a rare double die penny went for an astounding $6.1 million. The coin was in near mint condition and had all the hallmarks of an incredibly rare find. Experts say it was likely one of the finest examples of error coins from this period. Coins like this are the holy grail for numismatists. It's not just the rarity of the error but also the condition of the coin that drives up the value. This particular penny was perfectly preserved, making it one of a kind. Imagine having a coin like that in your possession. It's the kind of discovery that can turn an everyday object into a life-changing treasure. So, how can you tell if your 2001 penny is worth millions? Well, there are a few key things to look for. First, check the date for any signs of doubling. If the numbers look blurry or doubled, you might have a rare find on your hands. Also, examine the lettering, particularly on the word Liberty and In God We Trust. If you see any doubling or unusual marks, that could be a sign of a valuable error. Make sure to inspect the reverse side as well. Look for any signs of misalignment or extra details that shouldn't be there. If you find something unusual, it might be worth getting your penny professionally appraised by a coin expert. Can authenticate and grade your coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable it will be. Once your coin is authenticated, you can consider selling it at auction. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers Galleries often deal in rare coins and can help you get top dollar for your discovery. The 2001 1-cent coin might seem like an ordinary penny, but as we've learned today, some of these coins are anything but ordinary. With a value that can reach millions of dollars, these rare finds remind us that history and value can sometimes be hiding in the most unexpected places. So, next time you find a penny on the street, don't just walk by. You might be holding a piece of American history worth far more than just 1 cent. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check your pockets. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin discoveries and historical deep dives. See you next time. Next, 2007 Australia Elizabeth. We're diving deep into a fascinating piece of Australian coinage, the rare and astonishing 2007 Australia Elizabeth coin. Not only does it have an incredible historical background, but this rare gem is also worth big money. Some have even suggested its face value could soar up to an unbelievable $7.9 million. Are you ready to uncover the mystery and true value behind this treasure? Let's get started. First, let's talk about the history behind the 2007 Australia Elizabeth coin. In 2007, the Royal Australian Mint produced a series of coins to celebrate Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Queen Elizabeth II has been featured on Australian coins since 1953, when she first appeared after her coronation. The coins featuring her likeness are a symbol of the strong ties between Australia and the British monarchy. Now, what's special about this 2007 coin? It was designed to commemorate the Queen's 80th birthday and features her iconic profile with incredible detail. This coin is part of a limited edition, making it incredibly sought after by collectors. Some versions of this coin are standard circulation coins, while others, like the one we're discussing today, are far more rare and valuable. Let's get into the specifics of the coin itself. The 2007 Australia Elizabeth coin features a unique combination of design elements that set it apart from ordinary coins. Side of the coin, which is the front, shows the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This is a modernized depiction, capturing the elegance and grace of the monarch in her later years. Side is where things get really interesting. Some versions of the coin feature intricate designs representing Australian culture, such as native animals or indigenous patterns, depending on the specific version or set the coin belongs to, making them extremely valuable, not just for their historical significance but also for their intrinsic material worth. This isn't your average coin. It's a blend of artistry, history, and precious metals, a collector's dream. Now, let's talk about the big money. Why is this coin potentially worth $7.9 million? There are a few factors at play here. The 2007 Australia Elizabeth coin is part of a limited release. When it comes to rare coins, scarcity is one of the biggest drivers of value. Fewer coins in existence mean higher demand from collectors, which skyrockets the price. Or even the sheer value of the metals alone contributes significantly to the price. As of today, the price of gold and platinum remains high, making coins made from these materials even more valuable. This coin represents a pivotal moment in both British and Australian history. It symbolizes Queen Elizabeth II's long reign and Australia's strong ties to the Commonwealth. Collectors who value historical significance are willing to pay a premium for coins like this. Coins that have been preserved in mint condition or graded highly by professional grading services are far more valuable. In the world of coin collecting, a slight imperfection can mean the difference between a coin being worth a few $100s or several million. In recent years, we've seen a growing trend of rare coins selling for astronomical prices at auctions. For example, in certain auctions, versions of rare Australian and Commonwealth coins have gone for millions. The 2007 Australia Elizabeth coin is often considered a candidate for this kind of explosive auction potential, especially if it's in perfect condition. Now, you might be thinking, how can a coin with a face value of just a few dollars, or even a more modest value, end up being worth $7.9 million? Well, that's the fascinating part. The face value of this coin, what's physically stamped on it, might be much lower than its actual market value. This discrepancy happens all the time in the world of rare coins. For instance, some versions of the coin may have a face value of only a few dollars, like $1 or $5, but because of all the factors we discussed, rarity, condition, material, the market value can reach millions. As of now, some experts suggest that a pristine version of the 2007 Australia Elizabeth coin could reach a jaw-dropping value of $7.9 million in the right circumstances. Are you wondering if you can still get your hands on one of these valuable coins? The answer is, it's extremely difficult, but not impossible. Many of the 2007 Australia Elizabeth coins have already been scooped up by collectors or sold at auctions. However, if you're lucky enough to find one in excellent condition, either through a private seller or auction, you could be looking at a major investment opportunity. So, there you have it. The 2007 Australia Elizabeth coin is not only a beautiful piece of numismatic art but also a potential gold mine, with some versions estimated to be worth up to $7.9 million. Whether you're a history buff, a numismatic enthusiast, or just someone curious about rare treasures, this coin certainly holds a special place in Australia's rich history. Would you like to own one of these amazing coins, or maybe you already have a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos on rare coins and collectibles. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Next, 1979 Elizabeth, Australia, we dive into the fascinating history of this rare coin and why its value has skyrocketed. To understand the significance of the 1979 Elizabeth II Australian coin, we need to take a quick look at Australia's coinage history. In 1966, Australia transitioned from the British pound to its own currency, the Australian dollar. This change marked a new era for Australian coins, with Queen Elizabeth II gracing the face of every coin in circulation. The coins featured the familiar profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, one of the Royal Mint's most renowned sculptors. These coins became the cornerstone of Australia's new decimal currency, and every year, new editions were minted. Now, the coin we're focusing on today, the 1979 Elizabeth II Australian coin, may look like any other from the outside, but hidden within its history are factors that make it incredibly rare. So, what makes the 1979 edition stand out? First, it's important to note that not all 1979 coins are valuable. In fact, most of them were just ordinary coins meant for circulation. But a few rare specimens have emerged that carry significant minting errors or were part of limited releases. These anomalies have driven their market value into the millions. Minting errors can occur during the coin production process. These errors could range from off-centered strikes, missing features, or even double prints. Collectors love these kinds of coins because they're one of a kind. Some of the 1979 Elizabeth II coins have these unique errors, such as double-struck faces or design flaws, that make them highly sought after by collectors. On top of that, a few were minted in very limited runs, specifically for collectors, which further adds to their value. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. The face value of these coins is relatively low, anywhere between 5 to 50 cents. But for rare versions of the 1979 coin with errors or limited editions, their real value can skyrocket. Some versions of the 1979 Elizabeth II coin have been sold for extraordinary sums at auctions. Recently, a rare specimen was estimated to be worth a jaw-dropping $77 million due to its condition, rarity, and the collector's market demand. So, how could a coin with such a small face value be worth $77 million? It all boils down to rarity, market demand, and the condition of the coin. Rare, limited edition coins like the 1979 Elizabeth II edition are highly collectible. Additionally, any minting errors make the coin even more valuable. When you combine these factors with a competitive collector's market, the price can escalate astronomically. Some of the most well-preserved and rarest coins have sold for millions in auction houses across the globe, and the 1979 coin is no different. If you happen to own one of these coins, you could be holding on to a treasure worth tens of millions. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, how do I know if my 1979 Elizabeth II coin is worth anything? Well, here's what you need to do. First, examine the coin carefully for any minting errors. These are the big money makers. Look for any abnormalities, double prints, or off-center strikes. Next, check the condition of your coin. The better the condition, the higher its value. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition are worth significantly more. If you believe you have a rare version, it's crucial to get it appraised by a professional. A qualified numismatist can confirm its rarity and provide an accurate valuation. The coin collector's market is a global phenomenon, with auctions taking place in cities like New York, London, and Sydney. Some of the most sought-after coins, like the rare 1979 Elizabeth II coin, can fetch astronomical prices. In fact, it's estimated that the global coin collecting market is worth billions of dollars, so, if you're lucky enough to own one of these rare coins, you might want to consider attending an auction or reaching out to reputable coin dealers. You never know, you could walk away with a multi-million-dollar windfall. coins may seem like small pieces of history, but for those in the know, they can be worth more than gold. The 1979 Elizabeth II Australian coin is a perfect example of how something so seemingly ordinary can turn into a treasure worth millions. If you found this video fascinating, and if you're curious about other valuable coins and hidden treasures, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you happen to have a rare coin in your collection, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more treasure hunting.